All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and as always, we'll be diving into the crypto gaming and NFT gaming markets, as right now we're kind of seeing sideways action. We've been seeing this sideways action for months, but sometimes a boring market's not a bad market. I always say keep doing your due diligence and studying and building your watch list in these times are some of the most valuable things you can be doing. But a lot of people are speculating on an Uptober. And I don't know that Uptober is around the corner. I think there's maybe one catalyst that could prop up in this fall, maybe some sort of an upward catalyst, but I don't think that that's going to be here to stay. I'll go over my thesis in this edition on the markets, as well as some updates in some of my favorite gaming ecosystems across Web3. Without further ado, let's get in the game.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you ain't here to hustle, why is you here? But if you here to hustle, the moon is near. It's crypto Banter, not financial advice. If you don't listen, what's the cost, what's the price? This ain't a game, put you on game. I know you gon' play, but ain't a percent. If you ain't here to hustle, why is you here? But if you here to hustle, the moon is near. It's crypto Banter, not financial advice. If you don't listen, what's the cost, what's the price? This ain't a game, put you on game. I know you gon' play, but ain't a play. If you get lost, show you the way.
All right, let's dive right into it. Be sure to like the video if you enjoy the content and if you get value out of the video, and subscribe to the channel for daily content here on Crypto Banter. Shout out to the sponsors here on In the Game. Myria, one of the leading GameFi platforms, L2s in all of Web3 gaming. Animoca Brands, one of the biggest crypto gaming companies in the world. Unix, one of the leading Web3 gaming infrastructures in the whole space. MEXC, the exchange, the official exchange of the In the Game show, as well as Spintop. We welcome back Spintop with their Gamepedia, with their Guildmaker platform. It's really exciting, everything that they're doing behind the scenes. So we welcome back Spintop as an official sponsor of the In the Game show as well. So let's go ahead and dive into the markets, guys. And like I'm saying, it's very boring. And when we're looking at the sideways movement, let's just open up, the Bitcoin chart. We're looking at 19.2 here on Bitcoin, and we'll go to the 1 month. And other than the beginning of the month there, the 3 month, really since last fall, we've really just been seeing very boring action, swings from, 18 to 22 here on Bitcoin. And long-term, this is obviously good accumulation prices if you have a long-term aspect. But a lot of people, like I said in the intro, are looking at this month as a potential Uptober situation. And I don't really see that playing out unless like the midterm elections here like really prop up some sort of controversy or catalysts within the conversations had or the climate that's going on. But I don't really see that being a longer term catalyst than just a short spurt. And what's really going to take place with the price? Like how would we just go back to 22, 25? I don't really see that rally holding up long term. And I do think ultimately we're going to see lower prices than what we're seeing right now. I still am holding my thesis strong. I don't think we've seen the bottoms in this bear cycle. And that's why I'm always preaching to build your watch list, guys. So when I'm looking at, my top projects, obviously I want to accumulate ETH. It's obviously a leading platform for NFTs and a lot of games, especially if the gas, does get lower over time. Solana, I'm very bullish on with all the games coming to the platform. We've talked to multiple Solana games over the last couple of weeks. Earth from Under the Sun, BR1. Also very bullish on obviously Star Atlas, lots of games coming to Solana. And everyone talks very highly that comes on the show when I ask them questions about why are you building on Solana? And you really see the background of why a dev would want to build on their platform. It's not really as broken as people say it is. And obviously, I think my most bullish project, out of this entire bear market and the partnerships that they've built has to be Polygon. This is one I'm definitely looking once we get a little more, 70-cent range. I'm really looking in that low 70-cent range, potentially high 60-cent range to start really accumulating on Polygon. And I really think we'll get those levels again. Polygon's still about 3.5x from all-time highs. And when you look at the partnerships they've forged in the bear market, one thing I preach, is bet on people, not promises. And Ryan Wyatt from YouTube Gaming has completely flipped the script on everything they are doing over at Polygon Studios on the gaming side. Dr. Disrespect, you have so many games coming to Polygon. Even Sandbox migrated over to Polygon primarily. So that was very bullish to see. They forged partnerships with Meta, Disney, Mercedes. They have partnerships with Amazon. They have partnerships with DraftKings. There's so many top tier partnerships in the real world business segment. So, I mean, Polygon is absolutely at the top of my list as far as projects in crypto gaming. It's not even like this is a crypto gaming powerhouse. This is a metaverse powerhouse, right? If Meta actually uses Polygon through and through for their metaverse platform and it succeeds, what other big conglomerates, big companies could come in and actually utilize Polygon's tech as well? We're already seeing it across the board. And I haven't talked about Avalanche in a while. Avalanche, the one thing that scares me when I'm looking at Avalanche's valuation is the fully diluted market cap is a little bit higher than what we're looking at on the market cap there, 4.9 billion as compared to about 11.9 billion. But Avalanche has so much going on with their subnets, right? Obviously, the DeFi Kingdoms and the Cribadas were kind of those first games that went on the subnet. And the subnet works flawlessly, super low gas. It gives games options to use their own tokens as gas. It's a very unique tool to be able to have at your disposal as a game. If you have a token and you want to utilize your own blockchain using Avalanche's technology, which I think is the best offering that Avalanche has for these games. And with AVAX Labs, they have tons of funding for games. We talked about this last week with the trailer that came out for Shrapnel. Shrapnel's trailer, the AAA cinematic trailer for the first-person shooter, moddable. Think like Halo 3. You can build your own maps in the Forge. But then it's also a blend of first-person shooter, Escape from Tarkov. So it's an extraction game mode type of game. I think this is the most exciting game coming out on the Avalanche platform. And when I look at the trailer, it obviously looks super good. And when you're seeing some teasers of the gameplay, Shrapnel's getting ready to drop the first gameplay clips. And I'm super excited to actually see the gameplay. Because if you remember, infamously, Solana, or not Solana, Star Atlas released their cinematic trailer, and everyone's kind of like, okay, you can pay X amount of millions of dollars for a cinematic trailer, but let's actually see some gameplay, So it's exciting to actually see Shrapnel doubling down like, okay, we just dropped this cinematic trailer, which we talked about last week, but now they're actually going to come right back with the gameplay. That's going to be awesome to see. As they say, in a few more days, we're going to get a glimpse of the game. And like I said, this is the most exciting game on Avalanche's platform, in my opinion. So I'm really looking forward to that. And obviously some other top projects in the crypto gaming sector that I'm really looking to accumulate in the bear, but I'm not exact. I think that we'll see a little lower prices, as I've mentioned over the video, are projects like Vulcan Forged. They just secured the funding from Skybridge Capital, Anthony Scaramucci, for their metaverse building platform. They also have so many games under their umbrella, their own blockchain. And at this market cap, at a $90 million market cap, I really see a ton of growth potential from Vulcan Forged. And it's a 10x from all-time high. It's over a 10x from all-time high at this very moment. And this is what I preach. Look at what they're doing in the bear. There's a lot of projects that go quiet in the bear market. This is when projects die. Projects run out of money. Projects stop building. They stop tweeting. They stop, building their communities, and then they disappear. Whether it's in crypto, whether it's a token, whether it's an NFT. But when you see a project like Vulcan Forged completely doubling, tripling down during the bear, I mean, the things that they've built and rolled out during the bear market only make them stronger in the future. Projects like Vulcan Forged, projects like Gala, projects like Ultra. These are projects that I'm definitely looking to accumulate in this bear market, for the next run up, because these projects are here to stay. We have Ultra games coming around the corner. We have so many things out of these platforms and so many quality games launching exciting things, right? I've talked about Mobland for a year now, ever since Sin City, which is now Mobland, came out. I've been super bullish on Mobland. They just launched their seed generator. I know a lot of people are involved in this ecosystem across the board. This is one of the most exciting games, like the GTA first Mafia metaverse. I mean, the backers for this project are absolutely crazy, as everyone knows, and they have a very strong team and a strong game in the making. And their seed generator platform, which is going to give their cross-chain gaming platform. This is absolutely amazing, guys. So as we're seeing, GameFi 2.0 cross-chain engine. So if you have Center tokens, which are staked, which were locked. So a lot of people have locked Center tokens. You can go in there and stake them for seed. You can swap S Center for seed, which are the staked Center. You can stake your Sin City passes or your blueprints for the seed. So honestly, there's a lot going on behind the scenes in crypto gaming. If you're paying attention, you can find your favorite ecosystems that are still building, still rolling things out, right? My conviction across the board for a lot of these projects has only gotten stronger in the bear market. Whenever I'm seeing what they're doing and what they're rolling out, and you can pick through the weeds and you can find the projects that aren't going to have the runway to make it out. But ultimately, I do think that we're going to have a lot of time to kind of summarize my market thesis. I think we're going to have a lot of time to accumulate. This is going to be some of the best times historically to have bought these type of assets, in my opinion, whenever we look back on it in a few years. But I do think we're going to get a little bit lower prices. But remember, it's not about picking the bottom. It is not all about picking the exact bottom. Once you get comfortable, once you see those valuations and those levels that you are super comfortable with a long-term accumulation on the top tier projects, then I think it is a fantastic time to begin DCAing and building a strategy for the future. That's what I'm here to help you do in the future. And I'll always be here weekly on Crypto Banter. If you enjoyed the video, like the show down below, as well as subscribe to the channel for daily shows here on Banter every single day. I will be back later this week with 2 exciting interviews with some top tier projects this week. I'm super stoked for that. As always, play well, my friends.
Mm-hmm.